An organ transplant may be the greatest gift, that of life itself. However, a few may get more than they bargained for. Is it possible that a transplanted organ could bring with it the memories of its donor? Evidence is mounting for the existence of memory at the level of a single cell. These are the bizarre case studies of the recipients of transplanted organs. Dancer and choreographer Claire Sylvia was also a health food nut. She was diagnosed as having pulmonary hypertension, which drastically reduced the size of the arteries in her lungs. In 1988, she received a lung transplant in Connecticut, followed shortly by stark changes in her personality. She took on traits more often associated with males. Her favorite color changed from pink to blue, and she started drinking beer. Claire suddenly felt an urge to eat at Kentucky Fried Chicken, where she would order chicken nuggets. She began dreaming of motorcycles and the initials TL. She decided to investigate her donor. The donor's initials were TL, standing for Tim Lamarand. Next, Claire visited the survivors of the donor. The Lamarand family confirmed that Tim had been a motorcycle rider, and he loved fast food and beer. After his last day on Earth, inside his jacket pocket were found a handful of chicken nuggets. William Wool of Arizona was fat and constantly short of breath. He was working 12-hour days in the office. At the age of 52, his weakened heart needed a transplant. Following surgery, his life took a turn for the better. He soon dropped 80 pounds of excess weight. As he exercised, he would listen to the music of the British soul artist, Sade, of whom he had never even heard before his operation. William went on to compete at swimming, cycling, and running, earning dozens of medals at triathlon events around the globe, including the U.S. Transplant Games. After tracking down information on his donor, Brady Michaels, he realized he might have inherited parts of Brady's personality. Brady was a very athletic man. His occupation was Hollywood stuntman. Also, he was a huge fan of Sade. There is a rare group of people who receive more than one transplant. Cheryl Johnson of Preston, England, has received 2 kidneys, and she believes that as a result, her personality has changed twice. Her first kidney transplant took place in 2001. That's when her nature turned from serene to aggressive, her temper growing short. However, the first operation did not take, and after receiving her second kidney, she was no longer hot-headed. And also Cheryl's reading habits were changed. Instead of pulp romantic fiction, she now wanted to read only highbrow classics, such as Persuasion by Jane Austen and Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. As the privacy of her donors was protected, she was never able to match these changes in her temperament with the personalities of her donors. Hepatitis C damages the liver. Compared to the general population, healthcare workers are twice as likely to contract Hep C from the patients they are trying to help. In Michigan, Dr. Michael Hagen suffered an accidental needle stick, which infected him with the virus. As his own organ approached failure, he had to wait 2 years for a liver donor. Working in the emergency room, the doctor had trained himself to keep his emotions to himself. After the transplant, his emotions were so wrought that he could not keep himself from crying in a movie theater. While he never before had tried an avocado, he was now eating one every day. He also now had a continuous craving for blueberry yogurt. Dr. Hagen's donor was Shamika Bliss. After reaching out to her family, he learned that she loved to eat avocados, as well as blueberry yogurt. Her father expressed his thanks that his daughter's spirit had by some miracle survived. "You will be in our prayers," he told Hagen. The doctor was also told by Mr. Bliss that Shamika was quite fond of crying at the movies.
See your reflection in each and every one, in each and every one, all directions at once, all directions at once, at once. Well, I was born on the wrong side of the tracks. I got up and I never looked back. I love my family, I love my enemies, I love the monster that's standing right in front of me. I turned around, I was stabbed in the back. Blood runs thicker than water, that's a fact. I love my family, I love my enemies, I love the chaos that's burning deep inside of me. Expand your horizons in all directions at once. See your reflection in each and every one. I raise my glass to the souls that came before me, that blazed a path through the maze of unreality. I love my family, I love my enemies, I love the angels that's standing right in front of me. There are no obstacles that I can't